So there's good news and there's bad news.
Great.
So
Great, let me some bad news.
Yeah.
What could be so... What? I was gone for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's not that bad. It's just like a little bit less good than I was hoping. So while you were getting the kids from school, I have been running in and outside, basically looking at this wall, trying to figure out how best to put in the new lintel that's going to go above the window. I was going to do the inside part and then do the outside part, so that at no point was there a hole all the way through the wall and no support under that top part. Well, and this is the good news. I found a lintel that we can use.
Where?
In the garden.
Right.
So rather than having to make a reinforced concrete one for the front, we're going to have a nice long stone lintel like the other one.
Great.
So that's the good news. The problem is though that I can't
lift it.
I can't lift that.
A whole piece of
whether I'm on scaffolding or not. I can't get it up there.
Yeah. So I said you need to...
I need to get clever.
Yeah.
Well, I'm doing that.
Okay.
So we're going to just cut the hole all the way.
Bad news?
I'm going to cut the hole all the way through.
That's the bad news.
That's the bad news.
No.
Yes, I have to.
No.
Yeah. So originally,
no.
yes.
But if it goes wrong,
no, don't worry.
It goes very wrong.
Because I have a plan.
What's the plan?
Well, that's what the ladder is for.
You're not going to hold it up with a ladder.
No, sort of. But I'm going to make a very small incision. It's going to be surgical, okay? And I'm going to insert a supporting beam on top of this ladder through, so it's resting on the ladder, through the wall, and then resting on my supports on the inside.
You can't hold up the house with a ladder.
I'm not holding up the whole house, I'm just holding up the top like 6 inches of the house. And it's a pretty sturdy ladder. So, do you want to see the lintel? It's lush.
A lush bit of rock.
It's a lush
Probably
bit of
lush
stone.
because it's got moss all over.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's got a rich ecosystem.
Yeah.
Come and have a look.
Am I going to do that too?
Yes. What do you reckon?
And it's long enough.
This one is. This one, like this one would technically work, but I wouldn't feel comfortable with that. This one, perfect. You know, get a close up, show them the lintel and all its glory. Lush. So I'm gonna go drill a hole in the wall.
Now?
Yeah.
I don't think this is a good idea. Now?
Why not now?
Because you haven't got it all... Have you got everything you need to brace it?
Yeah. See? Over on the picnic table. That chonky timber. You trust me?
No. Good luck. Don't die.
That was a really disappointing response.
Am I supposed to say yes, even though I don't? I don't think it's a good idea. Does that let me... I'm going to go on record saying...
I'm going to edit this.
Bad idea.
Dad, where's the hole gonna go?
So, you see these 3 holes here, here, and here?
No, we can't. Can
They
you
make
see?
the bottom of the hole. So that's going to be the top of the window. And up here, the lintel. So this is where the hole is going to be. Ladder seems fairly sturdy.
Fairly.
Fairly. Honestly, try and lift this ladder. The thing is solid as a rock. It's bloody heavy.
Heavy's good. Heavy's reliable.
That I'm going to make a very small incision, and it's going to be surgical, okay? Alright, it is happening. He's here. Eric, who has so far been just the nicest man in the world, has started preparation for putting in the new floor. But right now he is installing the layer of plastic that goes underneath the new floor, and then a foam strip around all the edges. This allows for the expansion and contraction of the new floor with temperature changes and that sort of thing. But it is happening. I'm really excited. I'm not sure if the floor itself is getting poured today or tomorrow. Probably depends how long this takes and where we end up so far. But yeah, I'm excited. It's happening. So Eric has just left, and it is a shame that we couldn't get him on camera because he's the nicest guy ever and so fast. He was here for about an hour and nailed all of this out, and all of these different tripods are out. He's measured out with a laser exactly the height that they need to be, so these will all be the indicators for him when he actually pours the floor. Unfortunately, it's not being done today, it's not being done tomorrow, but it's being done the next day on Friday. At 7:30 in the morning is when he's going to come and start, which is a bit weird because it's going to be dark. Well, it is nearly 7:30, and as predicted, it's very dark. We did a pretty solid job of keeping the area weathertight, but we have had a few leaves and that sort of thing blowing. I'm just in here now, picking these up before Eric arrives to pour the floor.
Oh, it's a good colour. Hey?
Yeah.
It's Saturday morning and we've woken up and it's not windy and it's not raining and we've got blue skies and Jack has lots of work to do. We take all the rubble from our property and build it up, dump it across there to build up our parking spot. And it works very well because
Buy us another minute before the river gets to us.
this is our parking with no water on it. And that's the neighbours. Very much claimed. Where did these come from?
So these were part of the old outside toilet room, you know, the little stone cabin that had the long drop into the creek.
Cabin, that's very romantic.
I think it sounds nice. An outhouse.
Yeah.
It was an outhouse. Perfect. It got way too dark last night for me to be doing anything else, but it's so cool to have this hole in because I've just checked out the view. So cool. We're going to have a view of the village church out this window and the maison, and it just looks awesome. It's brilliant to start seeing some light come in here because this has been a dark, horrible space. Now that the floor is in and drying downstairs, there's not much else that we can do inside, so I'm going to be heading to the outside and get this ready to install that new lintel now that it's cleaned up and looking good. yesterday they came and poured the floor, yesterday morning. It's obviously been all of yesterday and last night. So I just wanted to have a look and see how it's drying up. It's going to take 3 days to dry before we can walk on it, and then there is 3 weeks for it to fully cure before they can come and polish the top. It is looking great. There are a few imperfections in the top, which is normal, that's expected, and that's going to be polished down. It is such a treat seeing this room with just a single floor that connects the whole thing. I'm really starting to feel like I can see sort of the future of the space. It's very exciting. The absolute best thing about all of this is that it has stopped raining. We have no rain predicted for the next 10 days, which is incredible. We're keeping the tarp up just to be sure, but it's so nice to have the sun out, blue skies, look at that. Get some things done, get a bit of fresh air, and not have to worry about this being completely saturated. Just do that one more time.
Why?
Just do it once more.
Why?
Just do it.
Why?
Please just do it. You sound like our kids.
Wait. No, I'm videoing.
Oh.